What's the difference between now? Because you've been in the game for so long, what is the difference now in the comedy business that's different than it was back in the day?
Oh, it's so much better now. I mean, number one, it was a white male-dominated thing, and then it was really this. There was a lot of kind of generic, hacky white guy shit. It was like all these guys wore blazers rolled up to the elbow and the bolo ties in the 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of men and women relationship stuff. And now it's great. There's so many brilliant female comedians. There's just every ethnicity and sexual orientation, and there's so many great voices now. And in all these different countries too. That's the great thing about me doing the international circuits for 20 years is I have great comedian friends of every ethnicity and sexual orientation all over the world.
Wow.
And I really love that.
Yeah. There's also different ways of getting your stuff out there that wasn't available to you in the 80s. Like online.
Yeah, like to make, to make an album,
yourself,
I could do that concept and, it's, you can make a podcast, it's so much better now in every way.
Yeah, it's so, the podcast taught me, Tiger Belly fans, I love you, but it got me closer to my real fans.
Yeah.
People discovered me on just this. They didn't even know what I did in the past. And when they come to the show, right, there's a different level of connection. They wear my shirts, you know what I mean? They say the little lingos. Either George has a pink dick or nosotros papaya or whatever. I'm like, they call me Slep King from the audience. And when I do a meet and greets afterwards, some people, they get kind of emotional. And I like that.
I like it too. And they know personal details about you. It's really incredible.
They get emotional.
And, it's the thing I love about comedy, it's really like an exclusive club of fighter pilots. The people who can do it. And the people who can do it very well is even smaller. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or black or white or whatever, it just matters if you're funny. So it's the thing about it that I've always loved. It's the great equalizer.
It's funny that you say that because there was times where I thought anyone can do it in my head.
Not true.
It's not true, but still I thought, why? Just get up there and do it.
Especially getting through those first 10 years where you're struggling and not making any money.
Right.
Most people can't get past the first year.
But there was a couple of young people that hang out at the store. There's like young guys and girls that hang out at the store that's never done stand-up, but they want to. You can always tell who they are because they're just always there. And you ask, hey, do you do stand-up? And they go, yeah, but we want to. But that's why we come all the time or whatever that might be. And there's this one dude, every time I'm there, he's there. And for the last year, I've been saying, dude, have you gone up yet? And he's just like, I can't do it. I'm so nervous, right? Which makes me realize that I guess it is difficult.
Oh my God, it's difficult.
She did it 12 times.
No. I was forced to do it 12 times.
I know, but you went up 12 times. That's why in my head I'm like, oh, she's brave.
He wanted to conduct a social experiment because I think that I'm a fairly eloquent person. So he was like, okay, fine, why don't you try stand up a couple times? I got up there and it was the most agonizing experience of my life. Number one, I wasn't funny. Nothing. I had garbled speech.
That's not what people said.
I was sweating like a maniac.
I've had people say she was good.
No, I was terrible. I was absolutely
They say he's terrible all the time. People come up to me, Dad, I saw that guy.
But I was
terrible.
so humbled, and it made me appreciate so much what he does day in and day out. And I never want to ever do that again. So the experiment has to be over. But
you did it 12 times. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, but it was terrible.
He's done it?
But he was great.
He's great.
You were,
yeah. The only one that hasn't done it in this room is
Bryce.
Bryce, yeah.
His time will come.
It's fine. Your time will come.